Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got a 6-game NHL slate for you guys. But first, before we get into the slate, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel down below, and let me know who your favorite NHL play is for tonight. But now let's go to our recap of yesterday. And if you guys watched the video yesterday, we did really, really well. We went 4-0 yesterday. Edmonton plus 135 got us the win over Toronto, and that game finished 3-1. Not what we were expecting. San Jose and St. Louis, we had the under 6. That was a cold, dead under. 2-1. The final score there was 1-1 with like 6 minutes to go in the third. Vancouver, they won a shootout there at the end against Montreal, 6-5. The final score for that game. They cashed on the plus 111. And Anaheim and Minnesota, a little bit more of a sweat than I thought with the under 5.5. The Ducks had an empty net with like 2.5 minutes to go in the third. So I was worried that Minnesota was going to score an empty netter and it was going to go 4-2 and hit the over, but it didn't. So the under hit there for Anaheim and Minnesota. We went 4-0 yesterday. We are now 24-19 so far this season with a 55.3 win percentage. Now let's get into today's slate for the NHL. And we start with the Ottawa Senators hosting the Winnipeg Jets, minus 121 for the Jets, plus 110 for the Senators, over under of 6 goals. And this was a fun game to watch the other night. It was 5-4 final in overtime, really offensive heavy game. And now we're getting the starters back. We have Matt Murray. He did start for Ottawa the last game, but then we get Connor Hellebuyck back. Now, after this 5-4 game, for starters, I'm not picking a side for this one. If I lean anywhere, it'd be the Jets, but barely, less than a percentage of a win, less than 1% of a win percentage between what the line says and what my model says. But what I am looking at is the under, and here's my reasoning why. Last game was 5-4. It was Brassard and Murray. Murray's gonna be back in goal today, but it's going to be Hellebuyck, which is a huge improvement over Brassard. Also, these two teams just played 2 days ago, and it was an offensive go. Offenses went crazy. I mean, we did the same thing with, what was it? Yesterday, it was, the St. Louis and San Jose game. They went 5-4 the other night. And then it was 2-1 last night. I think the defenses are going to play a little bit better tonight. And we're going to get an under 6 performance, a 3-2, 3-1, 2-1, something along those lines between the Senators and the Jets. I think we're going to see a little bit better of defense tonight. Next, we have the Philadelphia Flyers taking on the Boston Bruins. Minus 134 for the Bruins, plus 121 for the Flyers. Over under 5.5 goals. And honestly, I don't know why Philadelphia is an underdog here. I mean, my model still has them. Still has Boston as the side. It would be like 1.5% difference, a 58.75% my model has compared to the 57.26% for that minus 134 line. But Philadelphia's looked good. They're 3-1 coming off of a shutout win against the Sabres, and the Bruins haven't looked good at all. They split a series against the Devils that they easily could have lost both games. And then they lost to the Isles the other day, 1-0. With this Boston team, with Pastrnak out, losing Krug, losing Chara, I don't know how good this Boston team's going to be. I had written down before the season started a couple bets I would have liked for season totals, and I liked the under for season total points for Boston, which was 70.5. But I don't see Boston doing really well right now. Their offense is struggling, and they're going up against Carter Hart, which is a good defender. The only good thing going for Boston right now is Tuukka Rask is one of the best goalies in the league as well. That being said, I'm looking at the under for this game as well. Other than Marchand and Bergeron on the top line, I don't know where this scoring is coming from for Boston. And Philly is not a high-paced team. So I like the under here. I can easily see this being a 2-1, 1-0, 3-1, 3-0, 2-0 type of game. So we're going with the under 5.5 for the Flyers and the Bruins tonight. Next, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Lightning haven't played in a while. They're 2-0 after a sweep of the Blackhawks, winning 5-1 and 5-2 respectively in both those games, versus the Blue Jackets coming off of an overtime loss against the Red Wings a couple nights ago, 3-2. And this game, I gotta go with the Lightning here. I know it's a minus 155 juice. Minus 160 is the furthest I'll go on videos here. We're going with the Lightning here, minus 155. My model says they should be around a minus 180. And I'd probably think about laying the minus 180 on a team like the Lightning here. I think they win this matchup more than 6 out of 10 times against this Blue Jackets team. So give me the Lightning here, minus 155 versus the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight. And we get Korpisalo versus Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky, honestly, one of, if not the best goalie in hockey right now. Next, we have the New Jersey Devils heading to the Coliseum to take on the New York Islanders. Minus 153 for New York, plus 138 for the Devils. Over under of 5.5. And wow, this under is juiced. Minus 140 on an under, which I'll never bet. If they confirm Varley is a net, I love the under though, but I'm not laying minus 140 to find out. That being said, I will lay a minus 153 here on the Isles today. This is another one where my model has them, should be around a minus 183. We're getting a 30-cent discount basically on what the line should be for this game. I definitely think the Isles win versus the Devils at least 7 to 8 times out of 10. The Devils are still a rebuilding team. I mean, they have Jack Hughes, which looked great last game against the Rangers, but this team has looked okay. Mackenzie Blackwood is looking a lot better as a goalie. I'm not looking to back him, though. Give me Varlamov, who has had 2 shutouts to start the year. And I'll lean the under, but I'm not betting that at minus 140. I don't bet totals at that type of juice. Next, we have the Montreal Canadiens taking on the Vancouver Canucks. These two teams played last night, and wow, was that a great game. If we can get Elias Pettersson to wake up a little bit more, I think Vancouver is going to be a team that will compete this year. That top line will start scoring goals with Bo Horvat, and JT Miller's back. He looked good last night. Bozier scored a couple goal last night. This Vancouver team started to wake up last night, and I really liking them. We're going to go with Vancouver here. My model has them, should be a minus 101 favorite. We're getting 21 cents and a nice dog price tag for this Vancouver Canucks team at plus 120 against the Canadiens, and we're going with that tonight. And we're getting Jake Allen versus Dr Demko. I think Demko is a much better goalie than Allen. Allen's a great backup, but I like Demko better. So we're going with the Vancouver Canucks here to finish off a sweep here, a 2-game sweep against the Canadiens. And then finally, we have the Colorado Avalanche heading to LA to take on the Kings, minus 243 plus 216 run back. Over under 5.5 goals on this game. We bet the over last time and it didn't cash. Honestly, this game, we're getting Philip Grubauer, my bet, and Jonathan Quick. And this game's a complete pass for me. I'm not laying minus 243. On a puck line, I want at least plus 115, 120 if I'm trying to lay a puck line. So that plus 107 is not something I'm really looking at for the puck line. The totals, I mean, maybe the under, but you never know with that top line of Colorado can easily go off with Rantanen, McKinnon, and Landeskog. So this game is honestly a complete pass for me. If anything, I would lean towards maybe the Avalanche team total over 3.5 goals, but I'm not going to be counting on that. It's going to be a complete pass for me. Sit back and watch this Avalanche team do their thing. All right. let's go over our plays for today. We have the under in both the Senators Jets game versus under 6, and we have the under 5.5 for Bruins and Flyers. We have the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 155 versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. We have the New York Islanders minus 153 versus the New Jersey Devils, and we have the Vancouver Canucks plus 120 versus the Montreal Canadiens. That is going to just about do it for this video. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe down below to the channel. We are almost at 250 subscribers, so we're trying to hit that soon, and maybe 300 by the Super Bowl. But we have daily content on this channel, so be sure you subscribe and have those post notifications on so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at RL Sports Bets. We have the NFL, college basketball 6 days a week, college football returning in August. UFC returning for Poirier and McGregor. We have esports. My brother's doing Counter-Strike every night now. NBA. My brother's doing Counter-Strike doing NBA every morning. WNBA will be in a few months. We have the NHL every day right now, and then the MLB will be returning in a few months. I believe the pitchers and catchers report to spring training in less than a month. So we should have baseball back in a couple months, and that's going to be a lot of fun as well. But that is going to do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe down below and have those post notifications on. And let's cash some tickets tonight in the NHL. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.